Hey, what's up, y'all? Hope everybody had a great weekend. Um, I got some stuff that's not on my notes that I'm gonna talk about. So, as I always tell you guys, I'm not perfect either. I am nowhere near perfect, to be honest. Um, I had this play. I had this play that I wanted to introduce you guys to, but like I said, you can't catch them all. And I had a busy weekend trying to get stuff taken care of, and I came back and I came back and the play ran. I was like, "Are you serious?" Not a big run, but big enough to be upset that I didn't get a chance to get into it or give it to some of you guys or whatever. So listen, like I say all the time, there's a lot of plays that you can get into. There's a lot of opportunity um, out there, and you can't catch them all. You're gonna miss a few, whether it's intentional or unintentional. You mess up, you fade it, whatever. But this one I was excited about, and you know, due to some of the stuff going on, I couldn't even talk about it as early. But yeah, I was like, I feel like we're gonna be sitting still for a while. Maybe it could, retrace a little bit more. And I woke up this morning, started looking at portfolios, watch lists, and all that stuff, and I'm like, man, this thing it ran a considerable percentage. So, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's retracing. So, it's all good. That's how it is sometimes. But listen, good morning, guys, and just always remember, whether it's a play from me or it's a play that you're looking at yourself, sometimes we wait too much for it to bottom out. And I always preach, about talking about not trying to get the best price and just get in a decent entry. When I first saw the project, it was at a decent entry, but I did want to be a little bit lower, and it went lower, and I was like, okay, it could sit right here for a minute, or it could go lower, but it didn't do it. So if you see a good entry in the project, you like just try to get a little bit in there. Um, but yeah, I feel some type of way, but it's all good. Still researching, still finding some good stuff, and I will say this morning, even when I was looking at my news, I'm gonna be honest, I got some news to bring to you guys, but I said most of this stuff is like serious alpha that I need to keep for a while so I can dig into um, some of this stuff and see what's going on. But a lot of stuff is about to happen in the markets. I'm talking all out of order. Y'all should be used to this, but I did see that somebody was saying something about it's supposed to be a bearish moon tonight or something like that. So I don't know. I know a lot of people do trade like that, and a lot of stuff is self fulfilling prophecies. And like I always say, when you're in the market, it's just not your intelligence or how smart you are, how well you know the market. You have to watch how other people are looking at the market as well. So I didn't even look into this deeply. Maybe some of you guys could look into it and see whatever. So I was like, I want this little pump here they're doing right here, and then they're gonna take profits on the quote unquote bearish moon. That's supposed to be, I guess, tonight or something. I don't know. I don't trade based on astrology, but a lot of people do. So just a little nugget for you to think about. Maybe you can go research it yourself. You can research it while you listen to me, I guess. But I'm gonna pull up some stuff later on. But I saw a lot of people, as always, I keep saying, talking about what we could retest and blah 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 blah, and we sinking down to the bottom with the Titanic. And then I woke up this morning. I'll be honest, I wasn't even expecting this on Monday morning. I know the ETF inflow started around 9, but yeah, we got a big old candle. We were up here almost at 73 at one point. Um, Let me see, what was the last? Yeah, we were almost set 4. So yeah, but like I said, the halving is coming. So everybody wants to be a genius in this short term. Let me tell you, this is not the time to be thinking short term like, oh, because the halving is about to come, we can get another dump. Anything could happen right now. Absolutely anything could happen right now. Whether we're used to a pre-halving dump or pump, but I just even more so now am just trying to get into positions that I can get into right now because we don't know what could happen. Because I'm be honest, I wasn't expecting to wake up and see this candle on Bitcoin. Like I said, it could be a trade. I don't know. I know there's some meetings this week. I think about PPI and some other stuff. I haven't even checked on that, but So yeah, anything could happen this week. It could be a really volatile week. So listen, I know a lot of you go worry like, man, I bought at this price and it's maybe something's sinking or whatever. No, a lot of projects are sinking right now. Please don't get caught up in that. Like I said, if you know you got a great project, go ahead and ladder in some more. Even one of the projects that we got into recently, I started finding some more bullish stuff on that. So I guess I'll talk about that later. But yeah, let's get into this stuff. So this is what I already been talking about. A lot of spot buyers of Bitcoin. I mean, the halving is what, less than 2 days away, or I mean 2 weeks away. Is it? Yeah, we're less than 2 weeks away. Almost call it a week. And as I always talk about, we had 100. They actually got lucky. This is not a lot. I got $103 million worth of shorts liquidated in the past 24 hours. I'm telling y'all, I know I say I don't trade, but I think you have really lost your mind if you're trading anywhere around this halving. I mean, not trading, but we're trading too. But if you're leverage trading around this halving, good luck to you. I think you got thrill issues, but you can do what you want to do. It's a dangerous game to be playing right now. This is Mr. Mucci. Mucci says, let me stop calling that man Mucci. Let me stop. Anthony Scaramucci says Bitcoin halving is still not priced in. He thinks it'll be 170,000 this cycle. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is going to sound low to y'all, but I keep saying like my conservative target is like 115,000. We're gonna see what happens, and it could blow past that. It could go to 250,000, 300,000. Nobody knows. I really don't care. I just care to I just care to make money. I really don't care what it hits. But I know a lot of people are going to listen to what he's saying. But this is interesting here. So this is another reason I think not just the Bitcoin halving coming up to put in perspective. Everybody knows Bitcoin halving, the rewards are cut in half or whatever, and you got to increase your computing power to get the miners need to increase their computing power to get as much earnings as they were getting before. But this is I actually saw this multiple places, but I like the graphic. That's why I pulled this one up. But it says Bitcoin needs to hold above 80,000 to keep mining profitable. So I believe the miners are definitely going to try to keep this price up. I could read this whole article, whatever, but I mean that's pretty much what it is. Well, let me, so it's just not my words, and then I'll talk about it in first. It says according to data from Crypto Quant CEO Kai Young Ju, the current cost of mining using Antminer S19 XPs will rise from $40,000 to $80,000 after the Bitcoin halving in mid-April. The Bitcoin halving is a milestone event occurring every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years. The halving event cuts the block reward earned by miners in half. Apart from indirectly impacting the price of Bitcoin, the halving event significantly impacts miner behavior as mining costs double to earn the same amount of Bitcoin. So I know I talk about this a lot of times, like everybody knows it, but I need to reiterate it for people who don't know. So the miners, and I think I still see people talking about it. Maybe if you're used to miners of the power, let me straighten this up. This thing is all terrible. Sharpen this up a little bit. So when people hear miners, I just found that a lot of people still they think they're talking about like somebody at their home with their home computer. No, these miners have like facilities, like warehouses worth of computing power and stuff that are mining Bitcoin, and they also have a lot of money from the money that they made from mining Bitcoin, and so they have a lot of money themselves, and they're gonna, they've pulled out some of their profits in order to buy more computing and GPU power or whatever to mine the Bitcoin. But I can see them putting more money or buying more Bitcoin or whatever to push the price up, so it would incentivize other people to start buying Bitcoin, because if it's not at a certain price, um, then they can't make any money. So the powers that be, I feel like they're going to really push this price soon. So I know, like I said, some of you guys are like, oh, some of my bags are sinking or whatever, but trust me, I believe in the near future they're going to be going up. Of course, Bitcoin is going to go first, but if it is the true metric that they got to stay above 80,000, I think we're going to get there really soon. Um, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 6, I don't know. That's short to me. That may be long to some of y'all, because I know some people come in like, what can I make a 10x on in this week? It doesn't work like that, y'all. You really, you can, but nobody can call out which player is going to do it. It all depends on news, what influencer pumps it or whatever. But as far as Bitcoin, I really feel like they're going to try to push this price up so they can remain profitable um, in their mining activities. Oh, I didn't even dig into the story deep enough. It's about Time Coin or whatever. Some about WorldCoin has the eyeball. They got some kind of hand scanning thing going on. I hate doing this, but let me just go ahead and do it. I mean, y'all know how this channel is. I'm gonna just read it. I haven't read this myself, so I'm reading it for the first time with y'all. It says, "Forget eyeballs. Newton Ecosystem Initiative offers 5 million palm scanning incentive." I hate all this kind of stuff. If y'all don't know, WorldCoin, the crypto project co-founded by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, came to fame by offering incentives to create verifiable IDs using its eyeball scanning orbs. The Ton ecosystem is now being offered something similar, with Ton Society and Human Code teaming up on Ton Coin initiative worth more than $5 million using palm scanning for proof of personhood. Um, I got some maintenance guys in here. This is not the schedule I thought it was going to be on. But I'm not really bullish on any of this type of stuff. I actually don't even like this stuff. But if it's something you into, I don't know. I'm just bringing you the news because that's what we do. We talk about the crypto news that's going on. And so this is what's going on. So maybe it's something interesting that you want to look into. But I'm not really bullish on this stuff. But I do try to bring you guys the news. Let me talk about this one a little bit later. I did not order these the way I probably wanted to. Um, so let me talk about this one too. I'm not being petty when I talk about this. Um, and once again, listen, I don't know everything, but what I will say is I see seeing I know a lot of people were trading GMX a while ago, and I saw a specific person saying that they were selling all of theirs, and then today they were talking about it's a buy. And once again, I keep saying y'all gotta be careful and recognize when you are watching a trading channel versus an investing channel. So it says Arthur Hayes apparently he sold a lot of his GMX and he's been one of the biggest holders of it. Um, but this is one thing, but like I said, in line with the person who said they were holding it before, then they said they sold it, and now they're telling people to buy it again. That's because these guys are usually trading these bags based on whatever news is coming out. So these are trading channels. These are not investing channels. Y'all got to realize that when you taking information from certain people. Um, but I also say, and I'm not trying to say like I'm not trying to say like I have all the information or whatever. But as I keep saying, you got to be careful when people are talking about certain plays. It could be a trade from them, and you end up holding it the entire market. I just see too much kind of like trader activity and just events happening with GMX, which is why it's not been something I want to hold because the people who pump it are just so wishy washy with it. So um, it's just not just about GMX, just in general, making sure when you're buying these tokens, you know who you're listening to. And if they're using it as a trade, which means they're going to make 10, 20% on it and sell out of it, or this is something they're going to have as a long term hold. Um, but I'm going to just leave that one alone. But just some information for you guys. Um, I actually pulled this story for another reason because I know a lot of people that they think they're a crypto investor like me or whatever because they know I invest in crypto and some associates of mine and they always talking about Robinhood or whatever. So apparently there's a lot of stuff been going on with Robinhood. I know they're supposed to have a wallet soon, kind of like Coinbase wallet, I guess, or whatever, where you can self custody your own tokens or whatever. And it's just showing like the different things they're buying. Of course, they always late to the party. You think they were? I think do they have Whiff? They might have Whiff, or I think that's Robinhood UK. They still holding sheep though, so I mean maybe it'll make them some money in trades or whatever. But just showing different stuff that they buying. It says the Bitcoin holdings have increased by 14% in the last 6 months, while Ethereum holdings have actually decreased by 9%. I keep saying that this cycle is different in many ways. I see a lot of people repeating the stuff I already said and some new stuff that's actually good for me to hear because some of it I haven't heard. So I'm not the source of all information, but just a lot of people point out how this cycle is different. And one thing people are saying, like people are focused on Bitcoin because of obviously it's Bitcoin, it's the biggest one, right? But people, no lie, I know the ETF is supposed to be coming, but people are kind of skipping over Ethereum. Solana is looked at as more bullish in the tech world and by some of the traditional finance people. So, I mean, people are not as bullish on Ethereum. The market cap is high. I know it's the second big dog and all that kind of stuff. Um, but it's just I don't know. It's just not what it was last cycle. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't want to leave y'all, but I want to see what these guys doing because I don't ever like her just being here by herself or them not knowing this, thinking she's here by himself. I'm sorry, y'all know my stream is different, and like listen, y'all. Crypto's important to me, but my family is more important. Let me take care of some real quick. Let me talk to these maintenance guys so they know that another guy's here, and then I'll be right back. If you if you leave, I don't know, but I'll be right back. Hey, what's up? Pretty good, pretty good. Huh? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So it was just a switch. Okay, okay. I was making sure. All right, you guys stayed around, and I got some more. Um, yeah, I mean, y'all know what time it is. What day we in? People think a lady is home by herself, so I can't have that. Let me talk about this one. Let me talk about this one. I'll talk about it. So, my boy EA, he's been talking about this. Like, let me be honest. I really don't have any. This is not something I follow. Like I said, if no matter if you have a crypto channel, matter how much I try to research and everything, I cannot study everything. I don't even try. But boy, EA, he's been like, yo, y'all gonna see Polkadot is he's heavy in Polkadot. I mean, he follows that stuff. But this says that Polkadot's active addresses hit a record of 600K. They got the whole dead meme coin or whatever because people thought Polkadot was dead. So I might peek over there and see what they got going on or whatever. But I can't spend too much time over there because I got all these other narratives to cover. But maybe they're gonna come back. I just didn't like after Gavin kind of stepped down as CEO or whatever and some other stuff. I just I do want to see more development out of them. I know they got the parachains and all. They were kind of first with the parachains and trying to be the whatever. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe I'll look into this later. I really just pulled this article up and I just laughed because I was like, I have not been keeping up with Polkadot, but maybe they got some stuff going on. This is just talking about the dresses. I didn't see any news in here. Yeah, it's just pretty much talking about how many dresses they got opening up. So ooh, that's not good though. We'll see what happens. It said the meme coin failed to deliver. I haven't been following that. But anyway, listen, it's just some information if y'all want to go dig into this stuff. Um, because I started researching all this stuff and then making some hmm, yeah. PayPal stablecoin circulation dropped 38% in March. Paxos total PayPal USD in circulation amounted to 188.5 million in March, or 39% less than in February 2024. A stablecoin issued by the payment giant PayPal and the cryptocurrency company Paxos saw a significant circulation drop in March. According to Paxos' latest PayPal USD transparency report, PYUSD circulation amounted to 188 million in March, 39% less than February. In February and January, PayPal circulation topped 304 million, 301 million, respectively. As of March 29th, the PayPal USD Treasury included 14.9 million in United States Treasury bonds, with a notional value around 14.8 million. I mean, I just feel like this is something that has to catch on. It's not really get into why, but something that has to catch on. Like I said last cycle, I know some people don't like PayPal. I guess I haven't had like really bad experiences with PayPal, but I do know, like I said, there's a lot of vendors that let you pay with your PayPal. So I would love to bring my crypto straight out of crypto into PayPal, and I would love to be able to just spend it right from there. So we'll see what happens. This is actually something I'm blowing through the story, but it's something I actually want to keep up with because I don't know. A lot of people don't like PayPal, but whatever. Now, this I'm not trying to be petty, but man, listen, y'all. So I don't know if y'all know Grayscale. I want to say they dumped their Cardano holdings, but they sold off a lot of their Cardano holdings in their large cap portfolio, whatever. They got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche. I think they have Link and some other stuff in there, but people selling off Cardano because Cardano is tiresome, man. I mean, this is not when something first comes out. You kind of like, yeah, give them time to develop, but they've been around so long and they got this big old community. Here's the other thing, like the money is there. The money is also there because they're one of the biggest market caps. So take some of that money and develop. And then some people talk about like they got a lot of developers. I don't see anything happening over in Cardano, man. It's just kind of annoying. So on top of just not just holding Cardano, it's just like y'all not doing nothing. But anyway, it says Charles Hoskinson points to two major upgrades amid Cardano dunking. Cardano founder is fighting FUD again following a Ooh, I didn't even see that. To be honest, a BitBoy video claiming Cardano is dead. Now, if some of y'all new to the cycle, you're around like if you don't know who Big Boy is, um, how do I address this? Listen, okay, let me first off say that I say this all the time, and I know a lot of people don't like this. You know, they say Bitboy is a clown. He does a lot of clownish stuff. But what I will say, I say every time, I respect that no matter what nobody says, whatever crypto channel you have, you know, he has shielded some stuff that was trash or whatever. But most of y'all wouldn't even be doing this if he didn't have his channel. I always say that I feel like Bitcoin is God. I mean, not Big Boy is a guy that found Bitcoin early. He bought it early. He made tremendous wealth in it or whatever. But I don't feel like he really understands the crypto space. But a lot of people still follow him and take his word. He was the one that was pumping Cardano last cycle and saying it was going to go to $10, $14, whatever his targets was. And so to be honest, he's a large reason why Cardano has that huge following and all those investors. So if BitBoy is saying this, not saying the BitBoy is the most knowledgeable, but if he's saying this, man, it's not looking for good for Cardano. I told a couple of you guys, I know you say, well, I just bought it as a safe bet. I just feel like there's better safe bets to have out there. And actually, I have one for you guys. I'll probably mention it in Patreon after I get off. But I'm really upset. I wish I would have got you guys in earlier. I was looking at it, but you know, it just ran before I knew it. But I feel like it's still a decent area if you want like something for a mid risk, not high risk, not low risk, but mid risk. I think is a good project. But there's so many others you can hold besides Cardano if you want that mid risk to low risk kind of play or whatever. But at the same time, like who comes into crypto for that low risk? Like we're trying to make some serious money here. And once again, like I say, with some of the retracements, some of them are doing well. I don't think y'all understand what's going on. Like y'all don't understand. You're like, man, it's looking bearish. My portfolio is going down. Everybody's doing it. This is completely normal. I'm completely chill. This is not me trying to give you false hopium or trying to keep you calm or sedate you. Like it's just really how it works. Like you just got to get in. Sometimes nobody knows how much something's going to retrace. But I can imagine about 2 or 3 or 4 of these plays, if we would had that same mindset, these things have run 4 and 5x and we would have been looking stupid. So sometimes you just got to get in fully knowing that your bag can retrace 30, 40% or whatever. But when the pump comes, you're going to really love it. So anyway, listen, I don't know what developments Cardano's going to have. Charles is always saying something bullish is coming, but it just never quite get bullish enough for me. It just isn't, man. Okay, so this is like I actually moved that too far. So I think this is the last thing. I'm gonna look at you guys' comments and questions. Um, like I said, I didn't have as many articles today because of the fact that most of the stuff is like alpha stuff that I got to research and maybe find us some plays in. But anyway, this last story, one last slide, I'll just say, which is the thing that's getting on my my nerves the most. I always talk about um, how like people will say like, oh, layer ones are great performers, whatever, and they are. I'm not. They definitely are. They're usually higher market cap or whatever, and a lot of big money comes into them because they can't put big money into them. But I keep saying, even with the layer ones, they were launching at much lower market caps last cycle, on cycles before, whatever. Layer ones, layer twos, whatever, bigger projects, but they're launching high now, and the fully diluted the difference between the fully diluted and circulating is just getting stupid. And so this is a good the metric where you can see on stream and it can paint it out for you that it says in 2022, this is just averages, market caps were, or the circulating market caps were 21 million. The fully diluted was 53. You only had a 2x difference between circulating and fully diluted. Then in 2023, there would be like 32 million they would launch at circulating, and then you had 120 million fully diluted. So you had a 4x difference. But now they're launching at 14 million, but the fully diluted is 110. So you almost got a 10x difference. And it seems like the further we get into the cycle, the bigger the difference between circulating and fully diluted is. So I don't listen. I don't know how anybody else invests in their whole thesis and how they address stuff. But even sometimes when y'all asking me about different plays, all this stuff is running in my brain. Um, I sometimes I can't even answer y'all even fully because I have so many channels running in my brain. This is stuff I'm thinking about, like how much, like most one of the questions that people asking me early on the channel, like how much your money is in the market, how much you still have on the side to invest later. And I always say that I got a bunch of plays that I'm waiting to come out, and then like when some of them would come out, they would come out not only just difference in circulating and fully diluted, they would come out just the market cap would just be so high. So a lot of stuff is changing, and I like this graphic because it shows you real time over just the last 3 years. It's just like a drop in the bucket of how these have been changing. So I just been really just thinking hard about how to invest. Sometimes I might be holding money for a play to come out, but I might just go ahead and DCA into something, something else that I'm already in or whatever. Now, and there's going to be a lot of great plays to come out. Some of them seem like they're going to stay solid, but a lot of them that I'm like more than bullish on. I'm just like, I don't know if I can get the group in there. I don't know what the returns would be or whatever because the high market cap. Like a lot of people question, like even some of my friends, I was talking about Dimension for like months before it came out. Like I had been researching this project for months. And when it came out, like my friends was like, man, I know you gonna hop on this one or whatever. And when I saw what it launched at, I was just like, not really. I know they got some airdrops over there, but you kind of see where the price is at. Where's the price action of that right now? Um, doesn't mean I'm not bullish on the project, right? But I'm here to make money. I keep saying that. So um, I didn't really pick any up. When it came out, it was sitting still for a minute, then it went up to like maybe $8, $9, $10, whatever. But see, yeah, it's right back down to where it was at $5. And I kind of figured this was going to happen because of the size of the market cap. Once again, I'm not flooding the project. I was much more bullish on this than most people that didn't even know about it. But I'm here to make money. So yeah, I'm not liking how they keep stretching out this circulating the fully diluted market caps. It's really getting on my nerves. So you got a lot of tokens coming out investing to dump on your head or whatever. So anyway, that is what it is. Let me look at some of these comments. I definitely got to, like I said, some of these news stories I can't even get into right now because I got to save them for later to look into. Um, but and y'all remind me probably in the Patreon about this mid risk joint. I'm just so I'm pissed, man. Could have had a better entry. It's not bad. Y'all see. We'll talk about it later. Somebody remind me. Um, PC said, "Happy start to a new day." Yes, it is. I'm a little tired, but isn't that normal? I remember y'all was making that joke last week, but this is the price we pay because I'm not gonna be tired after this bull run. I'm gonna be chilling on somebody's beach and whatever, working on baby number one. Degenerate Destiny said, "Happy Monday, all. Happy Monday to you too." What do you think of? I've been hearing Hitman. I've been hearing. I heard people talking about it, but I never really looked deep into that one. I'm gonna be honest. I was at the point, or kind of at the point where I kind of collected all the meme coins that I was going to, and I know there's going to be some ones that come out that'll run, but I still feel like the ones I got will do well. Yeah, I know different narratives, different meme coins are still coming out. I don't research those too heavy. There's some guys in there that they look at them a lot. I haven't looked at ones recently. I have no, I do have no. I'll take that back. I have one that I'm looking at, but I need to research it some more. I Yeah, in past times I really don't like talking about meme coins on the channel, but I did find one that might be a dope little gem, but I gotta research. I know y'all gonna try to ask about it, but I don't even want to say it yet because I need to research it and see if it's gonna hold or whatever. But yeah, I've heard people talking about that one Hitman, but I guess enough people talking about it. Maybe it's doing well. I don't know. Um, I think I may have like one, maybe two meme coins on AVAX. What we got here? Oh, you back again? You said Hitman. What do you think of the? I don't even know what that is, my friend. Club meme coins. I have to look into that. I feel like that's not something I can even look at on stream. Maybe I have to look at it later. I do try to answer questions on stream, but I mean, I feel. Let me try to look. Let me. I don't know how. If I don't even know what that means. OYS. Yeah, I have no idea what that is, man. As he said, good morning. Good morning, Azzy. How you doing? Pound for pound. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream. James said, "Good morning, Zoe. Hope everyone is well. We are feeling good." Uh, Patriot says, "Zoe, the real Alpha King." I don't know about Alpha King, but I don't think none of us can be the king. We listen. We all are just out here trying to work to find the information and make some money. So I wouldn't say I'm the Alpha King, but listen. I try to research and do what I can, man. Teddy said, "Did you get to look into the project coming out that I?" Ooh, let me see. Can I pull that up now? Listen, I'd be trying to get to these DMs, and some of y'all do get to talk to a lot. But man, I do hate that a lot of people like you got to be on a certain tier to DM them or whatever. But yeah, y'all be filling my joints up. I know y'all be probably think y'all the only one in this. Sometimes I'll be just like, I see all them little red checks or whatever. Um, I'll look at it after. I thought it was I don't see the name, but I'll check it, Tad, um, after this. Hmm. Moku Jin said, "Good day, fam. Good day. How you doing?" Patriot said, "Do you have any thoughts on F3? What is that? Let me see. People coming out with these 2 character tickers now. That's a new thing. I've been seeing a lot of these. Um, is this mm, let me see. I feel like I got this buried somewhere. Let me see. I think I got notes on this somewhere. I might be wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I know this is the second time doing this, but this might be something I have to look at after stream. I'm just now getting where I got all my stuff in here in the right place where I can reach all my research. Or almost there. Oh my bad. Okay, that's why I messed up. I'm looking up on my phone because I. Um, I'm missing some stuff over here. I'm gonna look into this one later. I wanted to look some more into it, but I don't want to take too long stream. I'll look at it later, Patriot. Um, Stuff like that, you got to really do serious due diligence. You can't just go. Um, Patriot said nobody should hold ADA. Man, I mean, it's just not. I know people think it's secure, but if you get something that's mid risk, you can. I think you get the same amount of X's much easier, man, because the market cap is too high. Like I said, I don't be trying to be funny when I talk about Cardano, but the market cap is high and they're not doing anything, man. Like they're not doing much. I want to say they're not doing anything, but and I know it could be like Dot, maybe like my boy saying like, oh, Dot is gonna shock people, and maybe Cardano's. I don't feel like I feel like Polkadot could shock people more before Cardano because like, have you ever watched? Like, I'm not trying to bash him, but have you ever seen Charles do a presentation? Like, he don't be seeming excited. He never really says anything clearly. Um, he's smiling, but he don't ever really be saying nothing. Then he get on that little dry board and just be drawing crap like he got sidewalk chalk. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. It's just it's nothing expiring. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know, man. I'm just not on the Cardano thing, man. So I said, how are you? I guess you're saying crypto. So need your opinion on ENA project. I'm not messing with ENA, man. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to fud it. I don't think I can because it's too big. But it's not just because it reminds me of Luna or not a lot of. I mean, I've done the research on it. And people saying all the ways it's different from Luna or whatever. But I don't mess with those types of projects, man. Athena is just it's not something I'm looking at. It's too. I mean, all the crypto is a gamble, but it's too much that could go wrong for me. Staying away from Athena. I know a lot of people farm the airdrop because everybody's airdrop farming this cycle, I mean, if you airdropped it, I mean, airdrop farmed it, that's cool or whatever. But I mean, not financial advice, but I'm being honest. If it was a project like that, and I had staked my stuff to airdrop farming, I would have sold it. I would have sold it the minute I got it. And I know a lot of people when most people when they get an airdrop, they're like, okay, you sell half of it right there, and then you hold half to see where it goes. Something like Athena. I really. They had some news this morning, like saying like, oh, if you would have held it, you could have got. I don't know. I'm not really bullish on it. So I could be wrong. I don't care about being wrong. Some people like when they talk on their channel, they try to make sure everything they say is right and take. But I just not me. I can't hold everything. I can't be bullish on everything. Like that would be stupid. I'm pretty sure I would be bullish on probably I will be bearish on probably 100 projects that will, they will probably go on and do some numbers, but I can't hold everything. So I don't like it. I don't like Athena to be honest. So that's just my take. Um, Patriots said just hold them. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, don't all this little retracements in your portfolio and some of these tokens, you're not even gonna remember, man. Dre said you heard of I have Dre, but oh, let me see something real quick. I'm pretty sure I know what I know. I'm gonna talk as I look up this information, but I keep saying, man, there's a conglomerate of people who are making up AI plays because AI is a narrative, and they know what I know that a lot of the good AI plays because people are thinking this is a traditional cycle. That's how we all came in thinking. So a lot of the AI plays are launching later because they're launching in a way that would position them for a 2 year cycle, which would be the end of fall 2025. So some of these good AI plays, like the real ones that we know what they do, who the backers and founders and developers are, they haven't launched yet. But because AI is running, people are making up projects. I can't say this one is yet, but I really believe it is. I've seen some of the people that are pushing it. Oh, look at him. The people following it. And I'm gonna put it this way, and I'm not being petty. I ain't saying no names, but there's some people in the space that I kind of felt decent about. I won't say I'm like cool with them. I like them, but I felt decent about them. I'm starting not to feel decent about them. Every Sorry, I just got really aggravated. I just don't understand how people can't understand. You really can make money without scamming your followers. Like, so this person, I feel like I had a level of respect for. But lately, they've been shilling stuff that I know is just trash, and I'm just like, you know good and well it's a made up project, and they talk so convincingly about it too. Um, the problem with these projects is because this AI could pump, but it could also not pump if it doesn't catch on because there are no legit VCs behind some of these projects. I didn't look too deep into this one, but it looked like it's followed by some of the people who follow the other made up AI plays, which makes me not believe in it. But I'll look more into it later. But I feel like it's just made up. Yeah, you can make money off it because people speculate, but I just when I know something's made up, it just makes me. I don't care how many times I wait to. You might be like, "Dang, so we gonna have an AI play?" When I feel like it's actually legit, and that's why I focus on certain narratives right now because AI is definitely for obvious reasons. I guess it's one of the hottest narratives right now. I thought it would be maybe two or three, but I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it's kind of like number one right now, maybe behind meme coins, but the series narratives, AI. But a lot of this stuff is made up, man. I'm not even gonna call them out, but yeah, man. Um, Tad said, "Bro, I shared your video about you blasting your copycat, and my boy up to you immediately." Yeah, man. I mean, like people speculate. I mean, that's not what I did, but I'm really just trying to help people make money. And what I say, some of these people that I'm not even talking about him to be honest this time, but some of these people have money already. They have a loyal following, people that believe in them. So I'm like, why would you be pushing this trash to them? Why would you? I don't know, man. My integrity is just different, man. I just like some of these people I really felt decent about, and they just really just nobody cares. Everybody's trying to make money where they can, and maybe it's because like the same thing. They're afraid that the cycle is going to go too fast, and they're like, well, let me just get behind this because these people can, like I said, they in the text groups. Like when guys said earlier, I'm the king. I'm not the king of alpha. I go research my stuff and I spend my time researching. But I'm not in the text groups that these people in when they're like, hey, we gonna just pump this. Oh my bad. I think I skipped some comments. Oh, because my bad. I'm sorry. Uh, oh, Katie said Ada is trash, worse hold than XRP. Dang, that's probably an accurate statement though. I'm not sure. I think it might be. Because what I will say, XRP got some dope stuff going on. I know that now y'all think I'm talking. I'm just saying, but I don't feel like you can make a lot of money on it. But they do have some stuff going on. Cardano's just always Charles will just always be talking to me, man. Um, Indigenous said, "This is my first live. I found you on the Exposure Live. It's cool to catch a genuine and chill YouTuber that will go in for his team. I can appreciate that. You know, let me on a side note. Well, it's not a side note because this is what you just said. I'm gonna be honest. Two things happened this year. One is the one you talking about. Um, so something happened with my mother. Um, Actually, to be honest, it was one of my cousins, and my mother we're dealing with my grandfather's dementia situation, and everybody else is just once again just like crypto. Everybody's focused on money, inheritance, assets, in his house and all this kind of stuff. And so they came at my mom kind of sideways. And this is one of my cousins. And I'm not the type, I know y'all see the Tyler Perry movies and all this stuff, but I'm not the type of, I don't have like family drama like that or whatever. It's not something I'm used to. But I went off on my cousin. Um, I went off crazy. Um, and then this happened. And once again, I'm not being condescending. I said this before. Most of y'all, if not all of y'all, probably are older than me that's in my Patreon. But like I said, I see y'all like as my crypto children, if you say, because y'all all follow me to get this stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, when I did the whole live the other day talking about how is this real life or not, and pointing out what's the real stuff in life, just pointing out like how when I went into prison to visit some of my friends or whatever, when you walk in, those people don't know who you are. So until they see who you connected to, you ain't nothing but fresh meat to them. And everybody, I'm like, I'm from the hood. I can fight them hard or whatever. But these. Let's be real. Everybody like talk like they extra hard, but these guys 300 pounds of muscle or whatever. Um, and so until they see who you connected to, they staring you down or whatever. And it's not a comfortable feeling. That's why I say the people doing stuff to go to prison. Anyway, went on a tangent there. But what I was getting to is I do see the people in my Patreon, like I actually care about them and see y'all like my crypto children or whatever. So when your portfolio is retracing, I see you getting scared. It does make me feel some type of way. But what this made me realize with the whole blow up is how dangerous I could be and how I need to control myself better for when I actually have my own children. Because I was thinking about that the whole weekend. I was like, if I act like that with Patreon members, and I don't even know you guys. I don't know your faces. I don't know who you are. You just some people that decided to say, "Hey, I'm gonna join this guy's Patreon and see what he got." I'm not even being funny. It made me reevaluate myself. Like I said, I haven't been that upset in probably over 10 years. I'm being honest, but yeah, I said if you doing this now, I always said, if somebody mess with my children, I'm gonna handle it like an adult and be the bigger person. Last week showed me that I would not. I would probably be in jail. So I need to like calm myself down and um like reevaluate how I handle situations or whatever. Um but no, I do because I want these people to make money. I've given y'all my story a billion times before. I've seen people, my mother struggle and all people struggling. Some people haven't went through anything, so they don't understand. They think it's a game. It's funny to them. Like I'm making money. That's all that matters. Yeah, let's dump on these people. Let's pump our bags up with their money, and it's just no integrity, no kind of anything. I don't have to dump on my followers. I don't have to lie to people about a project to make money. Um, because as I said last time, you can make $5 million, right? That's a good amount of money to change your life. But some people just need the next five. They need the other 10. So I gotta scam people. I know I'm gonna make $5 million, but you're so greedy that you gotta scam people to make the 10. And like I said, karma comes back around, man. You're affecting people that you don't realize that you're affecting. And so anyway, but appreciate you hanging out on the live. It wasn't my intention to even take people from anybody. I hate seeing the people get scammed and not really know what's going on in the market and stuff. And like I said, I try to study as much as I can. Even today, I'm upset with myself. I woke up and saw a play that I was going to talk to the guys about. I thought today, I guess I could have did yesterday, and then I saw it like go up a couple percentage. But yeah, man, I'm like I tell people I ain't on here to do have no YouTube personality, game show host or whatever. Even one of the guys I do like in the space, I feel like he uses too much energy on his streams. I'm like, dude, that's not authentic energy. I'm not saying you're not a nice person, but you're doing too much. Like, just chill. There's only a couple of people that I know in the space that just like me. Like, we talk how we talk, we speak how we speak, and we just chill on our streams and just get the information, and it is what it is. But anybody else got any more questions or comments? Like I said, I had some news stories, but I got to dig into these, and these are kind of for the Patreon. But I will say, if you do want to join the Patreon, it is I always mess this up every time. Y'all don't realize how much stuff is in front of my face right now. It is at patreon.com/cryptozo, or you can click this link whenever it arrives in the stream chat. But listen, guys, just keep your head together. There's little retracements here and there. Try to buy up if you see some at a good price today. Like I talked about in the beginning of the stream, it could, I don't know, somebody a bearish moon with people to trade astrology. I don't know what could happen. Maybe we shot up real quick and Bitcoin is going to dump back down. I haven't looked at the trading volume to see how much it's making this price pump or whatever. So we'll see what happens. But in the short term, guys, like I'll be trying to get good entries on good tokens or whatever um, that you can. And I think the pump is coming. Bitcoin could definitely go first. Like I said, we could definitely be quiet for this month, next month maybe. We have next month is May, so I feel like that's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. To be honest, it might be kind of bearish, but I don't know. Maybe they'll flip the script on us. But June, July is going to be beautiful, y'all. Y'all really gotta. I keep reminding you, gotta think long term. And to be honest, 3 to 4 months is not long term. I know a lot of y'all come in. Somebody even asked me. I think it was like Friday. Somebody was like, "Hey, what's a quick play I can get into right now to 20x?" I don't know. I don't know. I don't control these projects. I don't control the other people in the market putting money into the projects. One thing I say that people can see as bearish about my Patreon or whatever, with my picks, I keep saying this is probably the last thing I'm gonna say, but with my picks, I have to make sure my picks are good because I have to know that people later on in the market are gonna pump them or some influencer or something's gonna happen to them. I do not have the benefit of my Patreon when I put out a play that it immediately skyrockets. And that's why some people say, like, oh, this Patreon is good because when they give a pick, it started moving right away. No, that's because their Patreon is bigger and that's all y'all throwing money in there. And so that's why it moves so fast. But who's to say if it moves long term? Because I even seen, I'm not trying, this is not trying me trying to combat with anybody else's Patreon. But I seen when they, they'll pump a project, whatever, like 6, 7 months ago, and that sucker's like in the dirt right now because it was just inorganic. It was just that Patreon pumping it. So, but to me, I think it's bullish that my Patreon's like that. We get in some of these plays and they sitting still. We get a chance to accumulate, and I'm always, even though some of y'all might not like it, I'm always trying to be 2 or 3 months ahead of the pump. I want to get in stuff that I know, like, okay, this might not pump for a while. I can accumulate it. So that's how. So if y'all didn't even know that before, that's how I try to do stuff. So even like you might be like, AI, this narrative is hot right now. And that's what's wrong with me for it. Because I'm like, it's hot right now. Who's to say it's not going to dump in the next 3 months? I want to be ahead of the curve. And so it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of reserve and stuff to like, wait for the pump. And, and sometimes you get retracements or whatever. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. I have a meeting at 12 o'clock. But I appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream. Hopefully, you got some good information. And what I will say, if you're new to the stream, like I do try to give information in the beginning of the stream, but it does not mean I'm going to talk the whole stream. So definitely get your questions in there. I do try to answer every question that I see. So the whole time I'm talking, yeah, I may not be reading the comments. I probably won't. It'll probably be 20 minutes before I even look over there. But just start dumping questions or comments in and stuff like that. And, we'll handle it like that. And I'll look at the stuff later. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream. Hopefully you guys are relaxed in your mind and not panicking or anything or whatever, and just looking for good buys on the market. But I appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream. If you want to join the Patreon, it's at patreon.com/cryptozo. And next time come with your questions. But I'll see you guys next time.